Hello, welcome to Chasing Diecast Cars. On Monday, July 15, I went to Germany in my station wagon and I came back with a bunch of station wagons. But also some other stuff. Let's start with these Hot Wheels fantasy castings. This is the Treasure Hunt, the Hot Wheels armored truck. There you can see the logo. So these three fantasy models from Hot Wheels I bought are all plastic body metal base. So here it is. Got the Treasure Hunt logo here on the door. Apparently this used to open up in the back, but it doesn't anymore. Next up is the Quick Bite. Love my food trucks. Too bad they changed it into a plastic body instead of the metal body. They already had retooled it, so there wasn't that much metal on it anymore. And you know, with the big windows and the roof, moonroof and stuff, I don't understand why they just couldn't keep it the way it was, because did not have much more metal than your average Hot Wheels vehicle, in my opinion. But you know, it's still cool, so I'm still going to buy it. Also like tow trucks. This is the Heavy Hitcher. Heavy Recovery Asada towing. It's got a little bit of suspension on the beam. So that's cool. Works really well. Then let's get into the license stuff. So it had been a month and a half since I had been to Germany. I found this the previous time, but was not satisfied with the tampos. The 2018 Honda Civic Type R in red. This one isn't perfect either, but you know, weren't that much around anymore, so I had to pick it up. Otherwise, I would risk not finding it anymore. You can see in the front it's not really perfect, but you know, it'll have to do. So this one is newer, custom 01 at Acura Integra GSR from a new batch. This was in white before, if I'm not mistaken. Then I had a few deja vus when I on this trip. A lot of stuff that I had seen before, and this was one. Earlier this year I acquired this one, the Then and Now series. This is from 2016, a blue 2017 Acura NSX. It's kind of a different blue. It will not show up very good on camera, the difference, but it is different in person. So I'm still glad I decided to pick it up, well, even though I thought I already had it. It's a nice car. Here in Europe, of course, this is a Honda NSX, because Acura is only in the United States. Cool model. This one I found by accident. It was not with the other diecast, the McLaren 720S in purple. So the only one I found on this trip, so locked out on that one. Only got the front tampos, because the rear, I guess, are too difficult to make. It's got a plastic top too, so not a lot of metal on this one. But it's a cool casting. The only one I found of this casting too, the 91 Mazda MX-5 Miata. Very happy to find this. I've got a small Miata collection. Love to collect this model. It's got good tampos, so I'm happy with this one I found. This one I saw the previous time, the 88 Honda CRX. There was a bunch of them, did not like the tampos. Now this is the only one I found again, so had to pick it up. It's not perfect, but it'll do, so nothing in the front, but we get the Honda logo molded into the casting. Got some nice gold or copper rims. In the back here you can see there's a little red dot that I think is not supposed to be there, but all in all it's not that bad. Then I found a bunch of these, and they all have a serious case of flashing. Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid Sport Turismo. So this is like, in the Green Speed series, this is like the station wagon version of the Panamera, you could say. It does have a small third window behind the C-pillar, so it kind of counts as a station wagon. You can see a bit of flashing here. There's a bit of flashing around the headlights, but this is the best example I found. I could say with every 10 cars of these, if you cut off the flashing, you could make another one of these with the excess metal that is on there. It's unbelievable. They're having some serious issues with this molding. But it is a cool car nonetheless, so I'm glad I found a good one. Only found one of this casting, this color, Lamborghini Aventador J. So this would be the super treasure hunt of this case. Cases are not on the back of the international short cards. So it's a cool model. Something a little different. Not something you would see on the streets. Another Lamborghini, the blue version in a police livery of the Countach police car. This one is going to fight me. The red windows to have a red light bar. Would have preferred it in blue. Would have fit the outside, of course. But you know, that's okay. Surprisingly, also found a VW, the Caddy. There were two of these. Picked up both of them. As you can see, not perfect, because that's why they were left behind. A lot of bubbling here on the hood or bonnet. And the other one I have is a little bit different in color, less dark green, more light green. That's okay, at least I have one. The Abundance, that was a month and a half ago. Kind of seems to have disappeared, and now it's again fighting for what you can find, it seems. I don't know. Strange. The Land Rover Series 3 pickup. So these are also hard to find in a good tempo scheme. The headlights usually are pretty okay. It's the top that is the problem. This one has too much paint on it. You can see there's some white on the door, but I'd rather have that than not enough white paint on the top and the blue is coming through, which is mostly the case. So I picked this one. Happy with that. Backside is good too. So the other one, the red one I haven't opened up yet because the red is coming through, but we'll have to open up that one eventually because I did not find a better version. Very happy to find this one. Only one version of it was available. Aston Martin DBS. One example, I mean. So gladly picked it up. This is a casting I love to collect. I like those wheels very much. I know many people don't like them, but I do. Pizza pie wheels. Love pizza. Although only the ones I make myself from scratch. Nothing in the back, but it's okay. Oh, yeah, there is something in the back. No taillights, but Aston Martin logo and the DBS. So that's cool. Don't know why they didn't do the headlights, taillights, sorry. Would have been such, I think Aston Martin requires the emblem and the model name probably. Because usually you don't get headlights and then top deco and then a little bit on the rear too, and the trunk, the boot. So that's cool. Very nice. This one, it's not a model I collect, but you know, these speed blur ones, I got the previous one too in that kind of teal color. They do look really nice. 64 Chevelle SS. Very nice maroon color, or wine red, whatever you want to call it. Not a big fan of these engines sticking out of the hood or bonnet, but you know, that's kind of typical for Hot Wheels, I guess. 84 Audi Sport Quattro, the short wheelbase. Nice green color. It's got all good tempos, so I'm really happy about that. Spoiler is a little bit rough, you know. These more recent castings, they tend to be rough sometimes. Like the windscreen with the texture here on top. It's got a little bit of an imperfection here, you know. As I was saying, recent castings tend to get a little bit rough, a little bit flashing. Not going to open up this one. I need an extra one for a Volkswagen video I'm going to do. Station wagons, 64 Nova Wagon Gasser. Cool model. Nice color. This one also has the big engine, but no hood or bonnet. Chrome interior, very cool. It's also a 64 Nova. There's the regular version. So, cool model. All kinds of crazy colors, that's okay. It's a toy after all. And then of course the 55 Nomad. Cool. Speed shop deco. And we got the 2010 Camaro SS, this time in blue. I think the previous one was white, if I'm not mistaken. This is a cool model. Got the push bar in the front. Get the red light bar with the red windows. Again, would have preferred blue, but it's okay. 68 Copa Camaro. This is also a cool car to collect. Usually not a huge fan of the bigger rear tires, but this car does seem to wear it well. Now the gumball one, the 69 Corvette Racer in red. Did not pick up the yellow one. And then a new casting, the Chrysler Pacifica. This is kind of cool. It's got a little pedal car in the back. So, and it's in this nice blue Hot Wheels racing livery, like that. Got the chunky 4x4 tires. There you can see the pedal car inside. It's cool. I think those are the seats that are folded to the side next to it, or are Joe's jerry cans, I don't know what those are meant to be. And then some spare tires in the back, or sticking out of the back I should say. Cool model. Also in the Hot Wheels racing livery, the 2010 Shelby GT500 Super Snake. Looks cool. Number 2 on it. This has number 6 on it. '18 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. I think there's a Super Treasure Hunter version of this one also. Cool. Got the little logo here. Demon logo. Hooch Coupe. Nice one. So this one the previous time did not pick it up, but decided I wanted to have it anyways. Robo Race, Robo Car. You know, sometimes I'm in the mood for it and sometimes not, so this time I was in the mood for something like this. So I did take it with me. '67 Jeepster Commando. I don't know what color you should call this. This kind of a green or teal or whatever, I don't know, but looks nice, like it. So picked it up, and I think this is the first one I have. First time I have this casting, the '56 Ford F100. There's a lot of metal on this one, way more than on the Quick Bite, I can tell you that. Cool. Nice truck or van, whatever you want to call it. Finally gave in to this one. I had seen it before a million times. This time it was, well, I had seen it before, priced down a few times. They were all €5 and I decided to grab it. From the first wave, I now almost have all of them. Don't have any of the second wave, but that's okay. So when I have all of these from the first wave, I will open them up. Seen that already a million times. Of course, picked up this one. Surprisingly a 9-pack. We don't get a lot of 9-packs in Europe, but they seem to pop up more and more in some stores that want to sell them cheaper. Of course, wanted to have this Datsun. That's the main reason why I picked it up. But also it was a nice price, $16.99 reduced to $11.99, and then 10% off is $10.79, so €1.20 per car. So that is very affordable for Europe, and there's some nice cars in there. So already have this one. I think I already showed it too, but don't mind an extra one. This of course that's a multi-pack exclusive. This is also a multi-pack exclusive, the 65 GTO in gray, light gray and dark gray. Cool model. A lot of multi-pack exclusives from this one too, and this one is also one. Mainline, the King Kuda in the Urban Outlaw livery. Not a big fan of the casting because of this, but you know, that's okay. It's the first one I have. Some multi-pack exclusive stupid toy. Multi-pack exclusive, shown this a million times. This is the first one I have. Multi-pack exclusive Viper 2013, I think. Yep. Mainline, did not have this one yet, so that's cool too. Happy to get it. Favorite of mine. Love the chrome bumper in the back. It's so nice. And on the front also, of course. Really nice touch. Multi-pack exclusive, but who cares? And then the Datsun in blue. Very nice. Only the second version I have. I have the mystery model version too. I've got this one. Nice. Blue interior. Look at that. Cool. Then found some Matchbox. 72 Lotus Europa Special. That's a cool model. have a few of these too, older versions. Glad they brought it back. It's a fan favorite, or a collector favorite I should say, for sure. Unique model, like the chrome bumpers on it, nicely done. This one I got a Deja Vu again, 56 Jaguar XK 140 Roadster, but I thought, wasn't it in red before, so why do I think I already have this? Well, I'll show you why. Because of this. So if we look at the dates, it's exactly 35 years later that Matchbox releases a green XK again. 1983 copyright and 2018 copyright. 35 years. This is the XK 120 and this is the XK 140. So I'm going to do a quick comparison here. This was open when I bought it. It was dirty too. I've cleaned it up a little bit. So this is metal on metal, of course. 157 scale. I think there's no more scale on the bases of these Matchbox nowadays. That is unfortunate, but well, what can you do? So let's look at them from the side. So they're not exactly the same model. There's going to be a little bit difference. Basically the difference between these would have been, of course, a little bit in styling, but also the engine. The 140 is more powerful than the 120. The old casting is bigger, that you can see. 157 is pretty big, so it does not have the same license plate, of course. More detail on the newer one. Of course, the evolution in die casting is visible, but nonetheless a nice duo. Happy to have both of them. Interiors, right hand drive on the original one and then left hand drive on the new one. Does have the pedals molded into the base. That's cool. Never saw that before. Nice ones. Don't care for the blue windscreen much though. Much prefer the clear glass and the older one. Then we get to some more station wagons. Very happy to find the 2002 Audi RS Avant. Is it really a 2002? I'm not sure. It's a 2004 here on the base. So maybe Audi wanted to put that on again, 2002, while it says 2004 on the base. Kind of like with the previous one where they said it was an RS2 Avant. Anyways, like the casting. Something to look out for is these fog lights. They can be a little bit off. Of course, the license plate. You have to look for a nice one, nice license plate too. And in the back the same here. Look for a nice license plate. The rest of it usually is not a big issue. Very nice. The Mercedes-Benz W123 wagon. I was so looking forward to this one too. Grabbed a few of them. Each one had his issues. This one has a kind of a, see that spot on the hood or bonnet. The rest of it is okay. Headlights, the black stripe on the bumper, and then in the back the license plate and the 300 TD and the Mercedes star. I've got one where the Mercedes star and the 300 TD is missing, and the license plate. Apparently they put on the blue first, the background, and then the lettering and the numbers. So you get some that are more to the right, some that are more to the left. I haven't seen one that was dead center. This one's pretty okay. So something to watch for. And there's a bunch of stuff in the back too, that's cool. Don't know what it is, but it's nice. Cool model, very happy to get it. I'm getting low on battery, guys. I have to move forward. Matchbox Mini, we'll show this in the next mini episode. These two are very much alike. This is the 2016 Chevy Colorado Extreme, because they have the same color. And they're pickup trucks. We don't get a lot of pickup trucks here, so it's a bit hard for me to distinguish them from one another. Chevrolet, very nice tempo in the back. And then this one, the Nissan Titan Warrior concept, is a little bit higher up, a bit more 4x4 than the other one, I guess. So very similar color, as you can see. This one, you have to watch for the roof part, if it's all tempoed up. The Titan in the front, if you can read it right, and if the orange LED lights are very visible, but the rest of it is okay. Very nice one. Mercedes, I found the last time, Mercedes-Benz GLE Coupe. But the Mercedes star in the front wasn't very well done, so I did not pick it up. So I found one now. It was pretty much okay. Got the Matchbox Chow Wagon. I will open this up in a food truck video. 02 Hummer H2 SUV concept. Like to collect Hummers. So of course, I was going to pick this one up. No interior on this one, but you know, it's a big casting. Don't mind. The green version of the Camo Convoy. Blue one before was nice too. I like this one. Nice fancy casting. And this comes off. Doesn't really have something interesting underneath, but that's okay. Freightliner M2 106. It's kind of a dark red color. Not the usual red you get from a emergency vehicle. That's nice. I like to collect fire trucks. And another one, the Hazard Squad. This has a plastic body, metal base. Hazmat. Hazardous materials, I think that means. Blue windows, so blue light bar, that's nice. Then get some other brands. The Seiko Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. I'm going to quickly flip it open and take a look at it. So, cool model. Of course, I have to do a little bit of a comparison with the Hot Wheels one. So we got opening doors, we got the rubber tires, generic wheels, no lensed headlights or taillights, a lot of stuff on the base you can read, no suspension. So these are not exactly the same cars, I know, but I thought it would be nice to put them together to take a look at them. Trailer hitch is a little bit strange on a car like this, and they don't sell a lot of trailers loose, Seiko, so don't really get the point. I get majorette street cars from this store in Germany. Not a lot to be found. This is a recolor of the Opel Adam. Before we saw it in yellow with a black top. Now we got it in green with a white top. So cool to see finally a new version of it. I will open this up in the 2019 Street Cars video. Then I ordered this big RV on the German Amazon website. It was priced down to 27 euro. Usually it costs between 40 and 50 euro. It's a little bit big in scale, but it is licensed and I like the Siku RVs. I'm going to do a RV video. I got a lot of RVs from all kinds of different brands. Maybe I do a separate Siku one, I don't know. This one got a garage underneath. This is real, this actually exists, so very cool. And then to finish off, of course, we got the giveaway. I've already entered the video in this app, so get YouTube comments. Oh, first I have to say there's 4 people that commented on my Greenlight Green Machine video that they wanted to take part in the giveaway. So that's these 4. Only when we get to one of these first, that one is going to win the prize, which is this wheel pack by Wheel and Tire Multipack Green Machine by Greenlight. So I entered the YouTube video URL, get YouTube comments, 9 unique commenters, start raffle and pick random winner, start. So you can see them flying, and the winner is FaxThat. So FaxThat, my good friend from Australia, you win the Green Machine. Congratulations. I'll put it in your box with all the other stuff that I have for you. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.